Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to RB and Hardware, and in today's video we're gonna take a look at the top 3 best budget pre-built gaming PCs that you can buy in early 2022. Now before we go ahead and jump right into it, in case you do find anything you like, you find all PCs linked up down below, and with no further ado, let's get started. So 2020 and 2021 haven't really been the best time to be a PC gamer, and because of a complete lockdown in many countries, GPU shortages had led to graphics card prices spiking through the roof, and nowadays a GPU that would normally cost around $300 to $400 is now selling for double the amount, which is crazy. What if I told you that there are ways that you can pick up a brand new RTX 30 series or Radeon 6000 series GPU without having to sell your house? I've done a little bit of research and I come up with 3 budget gaming pre-built systems that can be yours for around $1,000, and all 3 including high performance, latest gen graphics cards from AMD and Nvidia. So I'm going to be 100% honest, pre-built PCs have never really been something that I've been interested in looking into. However, while there certainly are bad pre-built PC deals out there with poor PC component choices, there are still several very solid deals that you can make. So with that said, let's take a look at my first recommendation, coming in at just shy of $1,000 USD from a company called Skytake. Now the specification for this machine is very interesting. You're getting a 1010 Core i5-10400F, which is a quick 6-core 12-thread CPU for being a few years old. Granted, this isn't the fastest 6-core 12-thread CPU on the market, but yeah, considering the fact that we're getting a complete gaming system for under $1,000, you cannot really complain. You also find 8 gigs of RAM. This is on the lower side, but you can always pop in another stick and enjoy dual channel, as the motherboard supports up to 4 DIMM slots. On the storage side, we find 1TB of SSD storage, a 600 watt power supply, and an Nvidia RTX 3050 GPU. Now, the GPU is supposed to have an MSRP of around $300, however, they do seem quite impossible to get a hold of right now, so pricing really doesn't really matter. Anyway, let's take a look at the gaming performance so you get a better idea what to be expected with this GPU. So as we can see, performance wise, the 3050 surely doesn't disappoint, with 3-digit frame rates in many popular titles. Even Cyberpunk, who is known for being incredibly demanding, runs with an average of 63 FPS on this spanking new GPU. Jumping over to 1440p, thanks to 8 gigs of VRAM, you're getting plenty of room to run your favorite game at this resolution as well, as can be seen. So let's move on to my second recommendation, and this machine is coming from Cyberpower PC. It is a little bit cheaper than the previous one, and it packs some really interesting components. We find an 11400F, 6-core 12-thread chip, 8 gigs of RAM. Again, can be upgraded to 16GB to enjoy dual channel for maximum performance. We find 500GB of SSD storage, 600 watts of power, as well as an Nvidia RTX 2060 6GB GPU, which even though it is a slight bit older, actually performs a few percent faster than the 3050. Now, having a look at the performance, we see that there is plenty of power to be found here. Now, thanks to DLSS, you can enjoy even more frames per second in many popular AAA titles, with minimal downgrade to the image quality. Even 1440p gaming is running silky smooth on this GPU thanks to 6 gigs of VRAM, and with 6 GB of VRAM you won't really have to worry about running short on memory, at least in the foreseeable future. let's move on to my third and final recommendation, and this is a PC from the major PC building company called iBUYPOWER. Now taking a look at the specifications, we see once again we find a 6-core 12-thread CPU, however not from Intel this time, from AMD, the 5600G, based on the award-winning Zen 3 architecture. You find 16GB worth of RAM, 480GB SSD, and this is on the lower side. However, again, you can always toss in another device here, no problem. We find a 600-watt power supply as well as 8GB Radeon RX 6600 XT graphics card capable of running a lot of games at 1440p with smooth frame rate. 1080p gaming runs battery smooth on the 6600 XT as can be seen. Running most of the games in highest graphics still results in frame rates well above the magic 60 FPS mark. The 6600 XT also offers ray tracing support, and yeah, it's an interesting GPU for sure. I would say though that if you're looking into DLSS and ray tracing, I would highly recommend either the 2060 or the 3050 from Nvidia. And when it comes to ray tracing, Nvidia still has the upper hand in this department. If you'd rather buy PC parts and build your own PC, and you're completely fine playing your favorite game at low resolution for the time being, pick up a GPU later down the road, I have a video linked up down below showing you how to build an upgradable $500 gaming PC capable of running a lot of games at 900p low settings. This PC can then easily be upgradable with an RTX 2060 or a Radeon RX 6600 XT when the prices are back to normal levels. If you find this video helpful, leave a thumbs up with any questions you might have, and I will catch you guys in the next video.